Here I am in the new intergalactic space arcade. Remember this guy? The Rseat? A really nice racing seat. And it's missing something, which is sitting right over here. Going to mount a Thrustmaster onto that for some Gran Turismo 6. Looking forward to the upcoming Gran Turismo, of course, and Dirt Rally. Thrustmaster T300. So, one of the first installations here in the new intergalactic space arcade, which as you can see is under construction, is going to be a new racing wheel and setup. Unpack this thing right now. Thrustmaster! There's been a lot of unboxings around here lately, which I really have no problem with. I like unboxing things. It's like Christmas. Deep down, I hope that every time I open something, even if it clearly says what it is, that it will actually be an Atari 7800. Let's open this up and see if there is in fact an Atari 7800 in here. Probably not. It's probably a Thrustmaster. Oh yeah, there it is. In the plastic. Holy crap. This thing is heavy. It's like a real racing wheel. Let's put it over here. Get to you. I have messed around with some other racing wheels in the past, but nothing that weighs nearly what this thing does. I'm really hoping it fits on the Rseat. If not, I'll go with my PlaySeat. But currently the PlaySeat has the Dreamcast racing wheel, and I'm using that for an upcoming F1 racing game on the Dreamcast. So, there's pedals. It does look like this fits perfectly. Had to go find some M6 screws. Which, this is hard to do while filming. There we go. I'm hand tightening these first just to make sure they fit, which they seem to, and that's good because I don't think my old racing wheel fit very well onto this thing. And I'm gonna make sure the pedals fit next. The pedals have been attached and they fit much nicer than the old racing wheel setup that I used to have. And the base is also attached using the M6 screws, and now I'm going to put the wheel on there because it really doesn't do me much good without the wheel. Alright, well I've just screwed that little screw in there, and hopefully it's supposed to do that. This looks like an awfully nice wheel, that's for sure. I'm ready to master some thrust. Alright, well they don't give you much in the way of cable extenders. So in the meantime I just tied everything there to the side. There it is, kids. Thrustmaster. And yes, once again, I've got a classic game room shout out and thank you going to Kelvin. PlayStation 4 Supreme Master. Seriously, Sony should hire you, Kelvin. It's a nice looking wheel. This thing feels 1,000 times better than the was it like a Logitech I was using before. Probably cost a couple bucks more as well, I'm sure. So looking forward to this. All right, come on. That TV's not nearly large enough. Why isn't this? What am I doing wrong here? I'm not always known for being very smart when it comes to putting things together. So, after reading the instructions one more time, I did not have the quick release ring screwed down as I should have. So my guess, and what it seemed like, is it wasn't getting power to the wheel, and that would make sense seeing as how it wasn't actually screwed down correctly. So let's tighten this thing and try again. And take two. This time it should be good. It's just fun to watch, isn't it? You see, ladies and gentlemen, it doesn't just require reading the instructions, it requires reading the instructions like all the way through. Good news, it looks like this works, and that's pretty exciting because it's actually been a while since I played a racing game with the driving wheel, And as I'm building the new studio here, I'm going to carve out a space for driving games exclusively because they're really one of my favorite kinds of games. And these giant seats and wheels are a pain in the ass if you have a small game room, like a family and stuff. So I'm pretty excited about setting that up here. Let's get started by driving something. Let's play the Sunday Cup in Gran Turismo 6. I remember that being a challenge. Let's do Autumn Mini. I'm a big fan of that one. That's a good. Can I not use my GTR? Come on! Where's the El Camino? Oh fine, I'll do the Ferrari. I forgot that I have the music from Redux on here. Well, if you're gonna drive, you may as well drive to some Dreamcast music. It's a good song. Man, this thing is nice. I'm gonna ram that Scion just for fun. Get out of my way. That's right, off the road. Off the road. You don't deserve to be on it. Not with me. I have extra force and precision when running people off the road while listening to Sega Dreamcast songs. It's one of the best parts of GT is when you use another car for braking. Hey, why wear out your brake pads when you can just hit someone? And the music from Redux is really good, by the way. It makes great driving game music. I've got the music from Dark Spire on here, too. That's what I do with all of my game soundtracks. I put them on my PlayStation and then use them in Gran Turismo. I have Musha on here, too. That's me, the one driving like an idiot. There's one of the classic game room cups over my shoulder. As I set this up, I'm going to do some different camera mounting options for actual reviews, and probably put one of the stereos in here, and put some stuff around the outside. So it'll be a great racing game setup here with the T300 and the Rseat, which is a really nice seat, but I had to use some leather cleaner on this, so I'm going to grab some of that from home. You will notice I also won my second race with the Thrustmaster. I mean, of course, look what I'm driving. You don't lose when you drive a Trans Am. Oh! Harness the power of the bird! If you're going to buy the game anyway, buy it through ClassicGameRoom.com. Classic Game Room is supported by fans on Patreon. Thank you. Now prepare for the Lord Carnage Club, where I celebrate these backers on Patreon by shouting their name in a volcano! Derek Langley. Beer is the trick. Steven Chucknick from New Jersey. Michael Fernandez. People not named Michael Fernandez aren't Michael Fernandez. Al Stiver. Woo! EDM. Jason from British Columbia. Philip Strabenmuller from Vienna, Austria. Cue the thunder. Jeff Captain Dauntless Briar. Cue the lava. I don't know what lava sounds like. It sounds like this. Jack Stavris from Australia. Ohad Kane. Master of Thunder. Chip Sankvale. Fighter of Space Bees. Woo! Rick DeBarros gets the extra disco. Michael and Ariana Nelson! Fighters of the future! That's enough disco, because now it's time to shout, Busy Signal! That's right, and keep the volume loud and the party rocking for... Sean Zoltek. Really? No. Sean Zoltek! Sergio Matthias Hergert! Tubular. Will.